In this day and age, mortals no longer fear the afterlife. They have been so narcissistic and are unable to fathom the great expanse any longer. They all come to this place surprised in its existence, even though the evidence is left on every corner of every realm. They all cry and scream the same excuses, claiming ignorance as though being uninformed might save them from their fate. No mortal has stepped into the realm of the underworld willingly, not with their lives still intact. I, the god of balance, of death and life, keeper of the abyss, wanted to tell you this story. The story of the brave souls that came to collect the mortal brought here by a commonplace Balor. It is the story of Meincoia, an adventuring group turned into lawful assassins, claiming to be my most devout followers. This is their story.
And welcome to Meincoia as we stream once again. As always, I'm your host and Dungeon Master Daniel Doc Gentry, and our players are never taking that cue.
Mike, you are always first.
I'm always first. I don't want to hog the spotlight. All right, well, check it. It's your boy Money Mike, a.k.a. known as a People's Champ, a.k.a. Viking the Drow, a.k.a. Mr. Steal Your Heart, a.k.a. coming for you in your sleep. Pleasure to be here, ready to rock your world.
And that's why you're first.
I wouldn't want to follow that, but go ahead, Jason.
Jason? Jackson, I'm your, or Jax, wrong Jackson.
Get your crap together, man. We're live. You're a professional.
I'm not getting paid for this. Paladin, the heavy hitter of the group, and, at least the one that's not half dolphin.
Sounds like a good segue.
Yeah, right into Dave.
Dave, I am Flynn, and I play a Mountain Dwarf Barbarian who, as you will see tonight, is far and away the brains of the group.
Wait, what?
Exactly.
The brains of the group. I mean, I can roll with that.
All right, and we'll be joined by a guest in a little bit, but good thing that character's not out to play. Where did we leave you guys last time?
We just found our way into a cave with a demon and some drakes, and it made us an offer that we could refuse,
but chose not to.
For a bunch of money to escape wherever we are, and to let him live, and we decided to slaughter him instead because that's what we do.
And
we leveled up. Yeah.
And we got a bunch of cool stuff.
Yeah. Lots of cool stuff.
So, since rolling dice is my favorite thing to do, Jason, I need you to roll a Constitution save to see if you even got a full night's rest since you can't take your armor off.
Ciao.
Oh, got him.
Boom!
So, yeah, you level up no problems. Sleeping in your IBA worked for you this time.
Like a boss.
Still waiting on one player, huh? All right, so it's after 8 hours. Obviously, you don't know days from night here. It's really weird. And yeah, it's really weird. And you start to wake up noticing nothing happened throughout the night, even though everybody just passed out without any guards.
Well, that's a good thing.
And give me some role play.
So Viking will wake up and he's got these two fancy daggers. He's like doing some of this stuff, like he's revolver ocelot with two revolvers, just doing some crazy rave techno stuff. And then he like sheathes them, and he's standing there and he's looking at these two clowns with his armor and his big sword. He's like, and he just gives them a little nod, heads up, like, what you got?
Stand up in my armor and my big sword in hand. Just plant the blade, tip of the blade right into the ground. Just hold out my hands.
Dude, you have your number one fan in your lap. Stop staring at you while you're doing your character voice there.
I know. He's daddy's boy. My little monster.
Dave, Flynn gonna do anything while everybody's showing off?
He's actually still sleeping, spooning his axe.
What does that sound like? Are you muttering? I think you talk in your sleep.
He's snoring. No, Grandma. No chores, Grandma.
Hey, Viking. 10 gold, you go piss on his face.
Ooh.
I don't think we're friends like that yet.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, but he looks a little dry, and he keeps talking about how he's half dolphin.
Yeah, that's very true. Viking doesn't have no hair yet, so he's not ready for that one. However, what Viking does want to do is he wants to go over to where the gold pile was and see if there's any evidence of its remains. Like, was it actually a giant pile of gold that vanished somewhere, or was it just an illusion?
Give me a investigation roll.
Investigation. Hold one. Investigation. Skills. A, B, C, D.
Hey, we finally got our fourth player, but we'll get to that in a little bit.
I know. Yeah, you just don't even look at the character sheet. I put like magical modifiers for things that I couldn't find the modifier for, so it looks like I got some souped up magic weapons, but it's really my dex modifier.
Well, let's see.
I couldn't change that.
Let's see if that character survives long enough because, well, you will get there. 22. Okay. There definitely is an indentation in the ground. That gold was here. It definitely weighted down and put indents. But give me a dexterity saving roll.
Oh, jeez.
I have one more question.
Hold on. We had time for questions before we start the stream.
Which I thought was an
Oh.
hour.
I need you to take 2 points of fire damage as you hear a pop and a hiss. Green flame comes forth. One of it, the one heading to the left, seems to go through the mountain face of the cavern itself. The one coming straight forward stops about 4 feet, but you were caught in the holy crap, who taught me to talk? You were caught in the flames a little bit. And I also have a present for you guys today because I was thinking about you guys.
Oh.
Yeah. And so you hear in the distance
Plane.
Did you hear my dragon roar? Come on, that was cool. Anyway, you hear screaming out as in terror and hurt. And you hear a voice in your head that says 3 seals have been broken, and it fades away.
3 down, 1 to go, guys.
Viking looks to the brains of the group and expects them to give some sort of genius insight on what we just heard.
To that yell that woke him up?
Sorry, I haven't eaten in a while.
So you tried to convince the group that was your stomach?
Mm-hmm. Well, I believe it's my stomach. The group can think what they want.
Yeah, somebody's important.
At least he's convinced that it was his stomach and not his butt.
He's a hungry dolphin.
So this fire that you said appeared, does it look like the path fire, or was it just a trap?
So your regular pathfire had a yellow and blue hue. This one is green. It is different.
Huh. Yellow and blue makes green. What does it mean? Double rainbow.
You guys pack up your camp and you start heading, obviously, off the broken line because you can't go into the mountain. Above you, as you get to the edge of the cave, you all look up and you see that giant tentacle monster seemingly swimming through the air again as it looks like it's searching for something. Ahead, it looks like your path takes you through to another cavern, but you got to get through the open area.
So it worked last time. Viking's going to go ahead and throw his cloak over his two allies here.
Before the cloak comes over the top of my head, smack Flynn on the side of the head and say, "Hey, found your mom."
No, and Flynn eagerly just dives under the cloak, all cuddled up and excited. Like he knows what this is, and he's excited for it.
Does he start doing anything else?
Nope, that's it. Just eagerly, like, here we go, guys.
You're under a cloak. It's darkness. What do they expect from Flynn when these things happen?
I don't know. Anything could happen.
I thought you would use your echolocation to help him get across the cavern.
No, I'm trusting Viking right now. It's I don't want to echolocate too much and make the group dependent on it.
Got a point.
Sure. Okay, so I need a group stealth roll.
Why do you do this to me?
Sneaky. Nice.
Do I get the +4 from my armor?
Yeah, it is that far away, so you get an 18. And 2 successes will help you. Believe it or not, Flynn, not so stealthy.
What?
Right?
I'm staying within character.
He's got that giddy. He's like giggling every now and then.
Giving it away.
You see Viking like waving at him, but it makes him laugh harder.
Yeah.
Later on, you find out he just farted and he knows you smelt it.
Dutch oven. All right, I'm going to try and scurry across the opening.
You do make it across the open area, and you do find the cavern entrance across the way.
Was this open area similar to the other one where there's just rocks and nothingness and it appears like it's infinite?
Give me a history check.
History. You'll go down in history. Solid.
It's hard for you to remember. It seems like this should have been the path to take you to that, but you've been so turned around in here, you don't know which way is which anymore.
That's unfortunate.
Not that we knew which way was which to begin with.
So down a little bit, you all hear something that sounds like cheering and sounds of celebration.
Ooh. And this is in the cavern.
Yeah, it's definitely in the cavern.
Don't worry, guys. I sent a message ahead. They're expecting us, obviously.
Viking nods approvingly.
So roll me a persuasion check on that bullshit I sent ahead.
Boom!
You guys don't know when he did it, but sure, you believe that he did send ahead and that these people are waiting for you. You go into the cavern.
Yeah, go into the cavern and take that stupid cloak off.
Is that too loud?
Just a touch.
How's that?
That works.
Yeah, you guys take the stupid cloak off and you start heading through this era. And you give me. Are you gonna go stealthily, or since you know that this is a parade waiting for you, you're just gonna walk in triumphant?
Yeah.
Flynn does. Arms
Mike
up.
is gonna go ahead and stay in
Arms
the
up.
back.
All right, Viking, give me a stealth roll.
Thank you.
I'm
Okay.
gonna follow a little behind Flynn.
No, that's not how this works. You already said, yeah, we're going right now. You approach a coliseum. A bunch of goblins seem to be seated in makeshift seats on the sides, cheering on a minotaur and an elf in the middle, who seem to look defeated, like all the other souls, to be locked in this half-assed fistfight. After a bit, a solo rock hits the minotaur on the side of the head, and then another, and then the watching goblins begin to stone the two souls and make them even more pathetic in their beatdown, and they start laughing hysterically.
So the Minotaur is a soul too?
It looks like it.
Are all the goblins soul things?
Are they?
Well, do they appear?
So that would be an insight check. And since that's your high one, let's do another one.
Nice.
You can't figure out, you can't discern. You just figure you've always seen these pathetic souls, which the Minotaur and the elf seem to be emulating. But the goblins are definitely acting against that, but it is a different place. You don't know what's going on.
Is there any open seating?
It doesn't look like everything's filled. You could definitely see some open seatings, but you're going to have to climb a 10-foot wall to get there. It seems like you came in the Coliseum entrance.
So we're down in the pit.
So we're essentially standing at the entrance into the arena
Yeah.
area of the Coliseum, and so that there stands around us 10 feet up.
Yep.
Okay.
Viking encourages Flynn to go to the center and claim his championshipness.
How?
They're calling for you, Flynn.
Really?
Cheering for you.
You think I should?
Go show them how valiant you are.
They've heard of the great half-dolphin barbarian.
Really? Did you tell them?
I told you, I sent ahead. They're expecting you. These cheers, these cries of love and adoration are for you, my friend.
I should give the people what they want then.
You should.
And with that, Flynn sprints to the middle and raises his arms triumphantly. I'm here for you, everyone. I've arrived.
The cheering dies down for some reason. And all of a sudden, a purple-robed goblin seems to appear in front of you who wasn't there before. And says, oh yes, indeed, yes, indeed. Why don't we have your two friends come out and join you? And he waves his fingers, and both Jax and Viking are now right next to Flynn. You hear what sounds like static electricity in the air, and you can almost feel it, as it looks like both exits are sealed with some kind of magic. And he says, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, it looks like we have some real-life contestants. I mean real-life contestants, and they are armed to the teeth. He gives a wide grin, and the entire Goblin Coliseum seems to break out in joy and cheering. I'm sure this goes to Flynn's head.
I nudge Flynn and say,
See, told you, they love us.
And he says, let's see if we can liven things up. Laughter and chaos from the crowd now. He turns, snaps his finger, and you hear a voice high above you. In this corner! And it goes dark and almost like a spotlight on you guys. Our newest combatants, the Bloody Three. The whole arena erupts in cheering and delight. And he says, and in this corner, and the light goes off, he appears with four other goblin buddies. You see behind him a tiefling bound and restrained with 4 seeming other goblin guards behind them. And he says, if you are to win, we do have a prize for you. Quite the beauty, don't you think?
Is the spotlight still just on us, or is the whole thing illuminated now?
Now the whole thing goes back to illumination. Okay. You hear a voice in your head. You've heard it once before in the temple. And he says, work together and save my daughter. Roll initiative.
Oh, there it is.
I got an 18 and a 13. I know I'm waiting for one more here.
I did, well, okay, hang on. I did a dex saving throw before you put the trinkets up.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah. You want me to re-roll it?
I don't need you to re-roll it. I'll go up. I didn't know it was up there.
Okay.
Performance, dex. Oh, you do dex save. It's just a regular dex throw, but yeah, I need another one. I need an actual initiative.
Okay.
18, 13.
Where the hell did my character sheet go? Damn it, Bobby. Alright, there we go. How about that? Whopping 10. Was that the Wormwood Tower that I heard?
It
I
was. All right, Jax, you are first to act.
yeah. I'm going to draw my brand new +1 Dragon Slayer Greatsword. And I'm going to advance.
Okay. Hey, Bree, why don't you tell us what that tiefling looks like?
Oh, she's pretty.
30.
So you see a tiefling? Do I have my companion with me?
What was that?
Like, do I have my companion with me? Like, is it like chained up with me or something?
Nowhere that anybody can see.
Okay. Well, then you just see a tiefling with light blue skin, silver hair, blue eyes, and horns, tail, normal tiefling stuff. But she also looks way more timid than a normal tiefling would.
All right. So that's what you see behind you. That would bring Jax. Is your movement all you can do?
No, I was waiting for her.
Okay, go ahead.
I am going to go ahead and put this bad boy to work.
There we go. And with one hit, you seemingly cut him in half. But the purple robe disappears, and it looks like a regular goblin stands in front of you. And then all of a sudden, the guy in the top left over here turns into the purple goblin with the robe, and he goes, I bet you thought it would be easy. And the goblin that looked like you struck him down, he does get back up. All right, so next to react will be Flynn.
I'm just going to move forward and keep watching. Really, because, well, there we go. Because I can only move 25 feet, so. There we go.
Big time, huh?
Yep.
That'll take us to Viking.
Viking is going to utilize his roguish bonus action to dash and move right here. And then he's going to attack that guy. That guy.
Right? Yeah.
Being a assassin archetype, since he hasn't acted yet, I gain advantage. So I get my sneak attack.
And both your blades, or whatever, your rapier gets. What are you using now? I'm sorry.
Using the rapier, so there's that one.
The rapier deflects off of his armor.
All right. My offhand attack then. Or no, I already used a bonus action. Disregard. Well, that sucks.
And now it's their turn. The one in front of you laughs as he raises his scimitar to strike Viking and crits him. And you take 7 slashing. And he's going to attack you again with that scimitar. And this time it seems to be parried away by your rapier. The one in front of Jax will swing with his scimitar. You will deflect it with your beautiful greatsword. But he will swing again. And does a 19 hit you?
Just barely.
For 8 points of slashing damage. Laughing with glee, the one in the purple robe. You think I'd be more prepared when I have spellcasters, but no, I'm like the rest of you where I gotta pull out my book and look things up.
Spellcasters are a pain.
You know what's really handy, and I hope that they start sponsoring us, but they make spell cards.
I have some.
They are very handy, especially when you need to do a quick once-over of everything. They even make them for like fighters and their stuff too. But Viking, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Woo!
You giggle a little bit, but then it stops, and the guy in the purple robe says, "Huh, it's going to be a little bit more of a challenge than I thought."
Viking shoots him the evil eye.
This one comes up because Jax looks ugly in that armor. And the other one will run up to Viking. And the first swing on Jax will get deflected off of his armor as you see blue sparks appear. And the second time as well, it just seems to hit your armor. Jax. Or not Jax, excuse me. Viking, as this one tries to swing at you, you use your rapier to deflect it, and his scimitar goes into the ground. He pulls and pulls and breaks it free, but it looks like he's not going to be able to take his second attack.
Go Viking. That was all you, buddy.
And Jax.
And me. All right. Do this. The one right in front of me.
Okay. You hit him. His armor seems to deflect some of it until it gashes right underneath where the breastplate looks like it meets.
We will cast divine favor on myself
Okay.
bonus action for the extra 1d4 radiant.
Yeah, but you still got to hit. Let's do this. Oh, you
Well, I
mean
don't-
off of that first hit?
No, I'm for
Okay.
that's my bonus action.
Same one?
No, that's my turn.
That's what I'm saying. Off of that hit, you're using that your bonus action, right?
Yeah, after that hit, I'm
Okay.
using my bonus cast divine favor on myself.
Sure, give me 1d4 for that radiant. Okay. That brings us to Flynn.
So he's still feeling the warmth of the cloak ride over to the Colosseum. Flynn sees the goblins harassing Viking and gets really angry. So he uses his bonus action to go into a rage
Okay.
and is going to run up and swing at the one directly across from him
Sure.
with his fancy new dwarven great axe of cursedness.
You hit. And again, it deflects off his armor a little bit. You see green sparks, and it hits him across the arm and opens up a gash. Is that
And he
your-
says, "Leave my friends alone."
Viking?
So Viking will use Viking's actually going to withdraw, aka disengage, take 2 steps back as part of the bonus action. Drop his rapier and dagger, pull out a short bow, and then shoot at the guy in front of Flynn.
Okay.
Don't die, don't die. He's dying. Yay.
You see it hit into the goblin's shoulders. Blood comes out, but he is still standing.
Wait.
That will bring us to the goblins. Jax, give me a wisdom saving throw. And with your armor, it's at disadvantage.
What is guarding the tiefling?
4 other goblins with spears.
And she is bound.
She is bound. Jax, you just start laughing hysterically. You find everything funny as you fall to the ground and prone in laughter.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about. Flynn. Guess what, buddy?
This isn't good.
Take 4 points of slashing damage as they hit you with the scimitar.
And I am now berserking. Now I get a wisdom save.
You did do a wisdom save. Oh, no. Oh, yeah.
That was Jack.
You're right. Go ahead. Oh, look,
Ooh.
you made it by 4. Well, there's another guy there. Let's see what happens. Oh, he hit you. Crack die. For 5 points of damage.
Now I'm berserking.
And he's going to swing at you again. And he's totally going to miss because you're in your berserk. You're totally chaotic. They are both... Hey, I didn't know I could do that. They are both going to take a bonus action and disengage from you. And run over here.
Oh no.
And Jax, it is your turn. Tasha's hideous laughter. It's 10 rounds, but let's see if it has if you can make a second save. I think it is one of those that you could save at the end of all your turns. Yep, at the end of your turn, you get to try again.
So I'll make my saves at the end of my turn.
So this is the end of your turn.
No.
And yeah, you are still you hear him say, "Hit Flynn!" It will be Flynn's turn now.
So I have to swing at Viking now.
Oh, jeez.
Am I aware of? No, probably not. Right? It's.
You're just berserk. You're swinging at the nearest enemy that is there.
All right.
How would the goblins know that? I call BS. Viking is on the ground bleeding out.
It's because both of them have very low hit points, and they were getting away from Flynn because he looked like he was a monster of a man. They didn't disengage because they knew the curse. They disengaged to try to get away from him. They're as surprised as everybody else that he is swinging at you right now.
So Viking looks in sheer terror as Flynn comes at him, frothing from the mouth, his great axe raised. Viking meekly says, "No, don't do it, Flynn." And then now he's just on his back, bleeding everywhere.
It is your turn, and I'm going to guess you probably want to use a...
No, I'm in negatives already, so thanks, though.
Holy crap!
Sorry, buddy.
Oh, look on the bright side. The only people you see standing, and I'm going to give this... Because Jax is rolling, laughing on the ground, so technically the goblins are closer. Oh! Ow! Did you think about what you're going to roll next? Sorry, buddy. I didn't know. These are just how the words speak to me. Wow. Sorry, man. Man, I keep doing that. Let's take these two. And they see Flynn laughing. He's an easy target.
I mean, Jax.
Or Jax. I'm sorry, you're right. Jax, what's your armor class? 19?
19.
You want to hear something funny?
What?
First guy missed both strikes as he swings at you.
I just turn and keep laughing in his
Oh,
face.
and you're going to laugh even harder as the second guy does the same thing. You're rolling so much, I just can't get a beat on you. The third guy Highest was an 18. He missed both his strikes too. Oh, and the third guy, as he swings, his scimitar gets a little stuck in the ground and he yanks it free. That was craptastic. But the guy in the purple robe will look at Flynn and he'll say, all you can do is kill your friends? What kind of warrior are you? And that's a little vicious mockery. I believe I need a wisdom saving throw for that one.
Am I able to even comprehend anything right now?
As long as you can understand the language, vicious mockery does work. Give me the number. I am looking at my book. I'm sorry.
6.
Oh. Let's see. 1d4 psychic, and you have disadvantage on your next attack roll. So you're going to take 3 points of psychic damage, which makes you rage even more.
3 points of psychic, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
At the end of Jax's turn, though, he gets a saving roll.
That disadvantage is killing me. Make my save, I guess.
And he is still laughing. Flynn, it is your turn.
Okay. You said I had disadvantage on my next roll?
On your next attack roll.
Okay. Well, then I've this goblin right here is the next closest living thing,
You're right.
so I will be swinging with disadvantage. Ooh, doesn't matter.
Nice.
Holy crap.
Badass it's I am.
That's a story to tell everybody if anybody survives, huh? You slash him across the back, and he feels it, definitely. Viking, you feel warmth within you. And you stand up, seemingly like you were saved from the gates of death itself. And you have 9 hit points as Gomo heals you.
Gomo.
And it is your turn.
All right.
No.
And you hear in your head, only one free.
Is this elevated right here?
Nothing's elevated. It is pretty, except for the
Okay.
wall area. That is elevated.
What is?
The walls.
Okay, got it. So Viking is concerned of Flynn's state and sees that Jax is just laughing maniacally and appears to be completely out of use. So he feels we need reinforcements. With that, he's going to use his bonus action to dash. Let me find the distance, 60 feet, right? So he's going to go right there. Or no, he's actually going to go here. So his bonus action to that, and for his...
More importantly, as they see you coming, they all run away.
Nice. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, then, for his regular action, he's going to go ahead and approach the tiefling. She's bound. What is she bound with?
Just ropes.
Okay, so he's going to cut him, and he says, I hope you're ready to fight.
Tiefling looks really reserved and says, with what?
He hands her his short bow.
Awesome.
No arrows,
She
but
takes
here's a
it.
bow.
Oh yeah, no
Yeah, here's
arrows,
the bow.
but
Figure it out. I trust you.
Figure it out.
I
He
take
does.
the bones of one of the dead people, whittle it into an arrow.
He hands you the quiver as well.
Special skill is speed whittling.
Oh my god! So we're gonna have a beaver and a dolphin.
She fits right in.
And give me a initiative roll. I didn't expect them to come save you so easily.
this is my important question.
Yeah.
Can I use dice, or do I have to do the
Absolutely, you can use dice because we know that you're in
God.
problems with your sheets.
This is my favorite. I hate using digital. I much prefer traditional dice. Probably not very good.
You better get 20s
12.
every roll.
12. Then you can react since you will be before Viking. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Well then, sorry, I had to find a short bow because I didn't have it in my thing. But I'm assuming it's what, a D6?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm gonna load the short bow up and shoot at whichever one is attacking someone or just attacked.
Sure, go ahead.
And it'll do. Well, actually, I gotta hit first.
Yeah, that would be great.
Does a 18 hit?
It actually deflects off of the shoulder of one of those goblins.
Then I hang my head in shame because I'm a horrible ranger.
No, you know that shot to be true. It just seems like the armor is protecting him a little bit more than you thought. They are up, though. These two will turn on Flynn. First hit will hit Flynn. It was a 19 on the die. For 7 points of slashing damage.
Which is reduced to 3.5. Do I round up or down?
Always round up with damage, but I'm a merciful DM. Round down. We'll do 3.
Cool.
But I'm letting you know that the raw, which is rules as written, is round up. But I love you guys.
Right.
And I'm merciful.
Right. You're a super awesome guy.
The second strike, however, misses. As you are chaotically dancing around in your berserker. Little do they know the song in your head is I Feel Pretty. The second one strike, though, is true, and he crits you for 9 points of slashing damage. So we'll round that down to 4. And he'll swing again. And he will miss as well because your dancing got more fervent. And Jax, it will be your turn. At the end of your turn, give me a wisdom saving throw. At disadvantage, obviously.
Jason is away at the moment.
Yeah, but he threw.
Oh, he's on point. Good. Sweet.
He stops laughing at the end of his maniacal laughter. That's me being merciful again because I kind of feel bad. But Flynn will be up next.
Okay. So I'll swing at this guy to my left. That's really all I can do right now.
To the left, to the left. Oh, yeah, you hit. And you slice him in half this time. So that guy is no more. Whoop. Looks like the Dolphin's going to save the group again, huh?
Should be getting used to it by now.
Since she hasn't introduced herself, we'll just call her Tiefling is up.
All right. I'm going to.
She's the Whittler.
It's actually Ariana, but for now you don't know my name, I guess. I just haven't told you.
Nope, it's the Whittler.
The Whittler. Alright, I'm gonna try one more time, trust in my bow, and that I've never shot before. Because I missed this horribly with a 11.
You rolled an 11, huh?
I rolled a 7 with +4.
Well, at least you have the +4 as the arrow goes flying off. That time you know your aim not to be as true. Viking, are you going to move or are you going to stay there?
So Viking just gives this tiefling this cross-eyed look of, I'm glad I wasted my time to come over here. And then he's going to run all the way up here
I yell over, you guys haven't helped me find my best friend. What do you want me to do? I am less of a person without them.
Viking's he's going to go here, just straight ahead, and he's going to attack that guy. So his bonus action to get there, and he's going to attack him.
Okay. You do have somebody within 5 feet, so that you don't get advantage, but you do get your sneak attack.
Okay. Let's see here. So.
And your dagger gets deflected off of his armor. Oh, goody, it's their turn. Let's see. 5, 10, 5, 10. Oh, this will be good now that you ran up. I need Jax, Flynn, and Viking to make wisdom saving throws. Flynn and Viking seem to, Flynn's just raging, so it doesn't matter. Viking, you feel a presence in your head, but you shake it loose. Jax, that laughter has shaken your will a little bit. And you are now confused. At the beginning of each of your turns, you roll a d10, and I will tell you what your behavior will be.
Okay, sounds good.
Oh, God, I love this. All right. And let's see. 21 on Jax will hit. 4 points of slashing damage as he swings again. And misses on the second one. That's because your armor class is so high. The second one will do the same. The first one will hit with 8 points of damage. And the second attack on him will miss. The other one will start swinging at Flynn because he's all crazed out. The first attack will miss. 17 hit your armor class, Flynn?
Yep.
All right. And he'll hit with the second one for 6 points of damage. It is Jax's turn.
2.
A 2. The creature doesn't move or take actions this turn. You just look confused.
Sounds about right.
Flynn, you are up.
So do I have to go right into attacking, or can I move and then attack? Do I have enough wits to move and attack?
Where would you move? The guy in front of you, diagonally you can still hit. That's still within your hitting range.
Can I move there?
Sure. If it makes you feel better, go ahead. I'm here for you, Dave. Oh, 11 slashing on him, huh? And his 1 hit point doesn't hold up as you cut him in half. Oh, this is getting tricky. We might have to roll a d4 to see who you attack next. It is Oriana's turn.
Alright. Gonna cross my little tiefling fingers and hope to actually hit this time.
That's probably why you're not hitting, because you're crossing your fingers while you...
I missed so badly with the 6. And as a bonus action, I'm going to telepathically communicate with my best friend and have it send me a simple image of where it's being held. So I know.
You see what you see on the screen. It is literally above you.
My companion?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Then never mind. I'm so disoriented. I'm like, where is my friend? I need to find my friend. Just don't know what's going on. And then I hang my head in shame because I obviously don't know how to use a short bow.
Viking, you literally just had a short bow arrow go whizzing past your ear. And it is your turn.
Viking catches it and throws it back.
Yeah, you wish. Roll monk next time if you want to do that.
Damn it. All right, I am going to now. Since what's his name is confused, since Jax is confused, do I still get flanking?
Yeah, he's
Or,
still there.
Advantage.
He's still there. It still counts. It's not advantage. It's just you get your sneak attack.
Right. Okay. All right. Diesel page.
And again, this time you hear the ting as you hit his armor, and you're like, "Wow, these guys are tougher than regular goblins." Oh, good. It's all their turns. The one that you've been hitting that heard the ting turns around and swings at you, Viking. I'm sure it's not a 13, so the first strike will miss. He's disoriented as he turns around. And I'm sure that doesn't hit either, so he misses on his second swing. Jax will be the next target here. Ooh, the first one will hit. For 8 points of damage. Jax, are you still standing?
Not any longer.
So, as Jax falls to the ground off of that strike, both of those goblins will turn towards Viking.
Good news, guys. I'm not confused anymore.
Yeah, except for now I need Viking to make a wisdom saving throw.
Jeez. Oh shit. What did I do? Hang on.
You pass. That's what you do.
I choose to
Wisdoms.
fail this roll. Oh, good. Viking, you find everything hilarious and you fall to the ground in laughter. And
Now
Jack.
Flynn's even angrier because he thinks Viking's laughing at him.
Oh, yes. Jax, I need a death saving roll.
No.
Boom, you got one. You hear the goblin behind you guys. He seems to be laughing right along with Viking. Flynn, it is your turn. And your next standing target is that goblin.
Yeah.
And your axe seems to deflect off of his armor. Man, I can't wait to level 5 where y'all get a couple more shots off, huh? That'll take us to Oriana, though.
Alright. How is my companion chained up or tied up?
It's not. It seems to give you visions that when you were captured, your first thought was of its safety, so it actually flew away, but it didn't want to go too far and was keeping an eye on you.
Then I'm gonna call it back.
Okay. Well, let me find a cool piece. While I'm doing that, you want to promote your buddy's podcast?
Oh yeah. So we actually have a podcast group that's pretty awesome. It's really similar to some stuff anyone who watches this would like. It's called Watch Your Mouth. They do nerdy podcasts on different subjects. I think they did a Walking Dead one. They'll do a gaming ones. They'll do. Pretty sure they've even done a D&D one. They just do different types of nerdy type podcasts. Things that we love.
And when can people check it out?
That I actually don't have their schedule. I will have to double check on that because it's my friends' podcasts. I believe they're put out once a month. I can get that info in maybe 10 minutes. Stay tuned.
All right, here's your buddy. Where is he? Come on, get out here. There you go. Where do you want him?
I'm actually going to command him to fly right up to one of their goblins, right?
Yep.
Right up to one of the goblins and use Sting
Okay.
for 1d4, and if he fails his con save, he'll be poisoned for an hour.
So roll it for attack for me.
maybe. Do companion? I'm pretty sure companions get your proficiency, don't they?
We'll give it to you. I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, then it'll be 19 to hit.
Oh, that's exactly what you needed. So
Oh,
roll your
yay.
damage. And then you said he has to make a con check?
Yep. Oh, he's gonna do 6 damage, and he has to make a con save of 11 or better.
Okay, he failed his con.
Alright, then he's poisoned for 1 hour.
Alright.
And then I'm gonna have my companion fly right back to my shoulder where he belongs.
Okay.
I'm trying to find conditions, because it's whatever the poison condition is.
Poison is disadvantage on attack and saving rolls.
Yep.
Alright. So that takes us to Viking, who is laughing his butt off, and at the end of his turn can make a wisdom saving throw to try not to laugh any longer. And yes, he continues on with laughter. He's laughing because the dragon stung the dude in front of him and flew away, and he thought that was hilarious. The laughter from the other goblin, though, seems to fade a little bit. And he will look at Flynn and say, "Your mom was a toaster," and I'm gonna need another wisdom saving throw.
Did toasters exist?
Flynn doesn't. It looks pretty indifferent because he thinks his mom was a toaster also.
I thought she was the dolphin.
No, the dad was the dolphin.
Your next attack is at disadvantage, and you take 3 psychic damage.
So he's half dolphin, 1/4 toaster, 1/4 dwarf.
Is that weird?
You ever hear the song "I'm My Own Grandpa"?
No, actually.
That's pretty much it. You have to listen to that song. The other two will swing at Viking. And disadvantage will definitely miss. And both of them will swing and miss on Viking, who is rolling around in laughter and hard to hit. It will be Jax's turn. I need another death saving roll, please. Oh, 1 make, 1 fail. Which brings us to Flynn. My mom was a toaster!
At disadvantage, right?
Yes, your first attack. And it still hits. What the hell?
Disadvantage, smish advantage.
And he goes down. I need you to roll. We'll see what happens this next round. Oriana, you are up. And she went to get coffee? Oh. And it's your turn. Welcome back.
Alright. Sorry, I had to keep keep track of its hit points.
It's
I
okay.
don't have a sheet of paper. I'm gonna try one more time with the arrows since I don't want my beast to outdo me.
Okay, so you're done. There's one regular
And
goblin. There's one
I'm the
regular.
worst ranger ever, and I miss horribly.
Well,
with,
we don't have to worry about that. And then as the arrow again skirts right past Vicken, and he finds that hilarious.
Tee hee ha ha ho.
Jax, I need another death saving roll.
Yes.
Oh no.
That's 2 makes. That's good. Flynn, it is your turn.
Oh,
Yeah. So evens or odds is what we're gonna do. I'll roll the d20. You tell me which one the enemy is gonna be, even or odd.
Is Viking still a valid target even though he's rolling around laughing?
Yes.
We'll go even.
And sure enough, the goblin is your target. and you see sparks as it comes off of his armor. That will bring us to... Wow, there's a lot of humming. Is that the music?
I think so.
That was my garage door.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense. That was Jack
Sorry.
Flynn. That brings us back to Oriana.
All right. Since my beast is obviously way better than me, I'm gonna have it go up and attack with.
Okay, wait, because there's a regular goblin with a scimitar, and there's a goblin with a purple robe who seems to be casting spells.
You know, he's going for the regular one.
Okay.
Actually, wait, which one wasn't poisoned before? Or is that one already dead?
Yeah, he's dead. Flynn took him down.
Okay, well then actually he's gonna go up and try and poison the one with the robe.
Okay.
19.
Does hit.
It knows it's so much better than me. No wonder I needed it. Alright. Alright. 3. Alright. 5, and again he has to succeed DC 11.
Okay. And that's wisdom or con or what?
Con.
He makes it. 15 on the die.
Okay, well then he's not poisoned. He just takes 5 damage.
And yeah, it's not as funny. But Viking on the ground rolling. It stung you. Waiting for Viking to do the laugh, but it's not working.
I wish I could. Tee. That gets old after a while. We need something.
You're right. How about you give me another wisdom saving?
LOL, Raffle, LMAO, LOL.
Rafflecopters.
And you stop. Your normal melancholy self comes back at the end of your turn.
Shit isn't funny.
With the one in front of you, though, takes a swing. Misses on the first one. Misses on the second one.
Yes.
The one in the purple robes will look at Viking, though, and say, "You're a terrible rogue, and I need a wisdom saving throw."
Because the truth does hurt.
It does.
Oh, poor Viking.
Oh my god.
And he finishes it with, "I've seen better orc assassins." As you take 3 points of psychic damage and you have disadvantage on your next strike.
Viking goes, oh.
Jax, let's see. One more save and you make it. So let's see that saving roll, buddy.
Nope.
Oh, man, we are full count with Jax. Flynn. The one in front of you, you slice him literally clean through. And as both pieces fall down, you only have one person within striking distance. Viking, give me a perception roll real quick.
Flynn, perception?
No, Viking.
Do I see his hungry eyes staring
That's what
at
we're
my
rolling
body?
perception for, big guy. Yeah, you know damn well he's coming for you. He seems to be possessed. This guy must have cast a spell on him or something.
Stacy is one big just piece of made meat.
And it is your turn.
Okay. I don't know if I can know this. If I walk away, or do I have to disengage?
You'll have to disengage because he is a
Okay.
hostile target.
Okay. I'm summoning my companion. Here, Luna. All right. Anyways.
Yeah, just like
I
your
will-
luck, you summoned your companion.
All right. So we are going to bonus action disengage, and I will move up to there.
Okay.
And then I am going to strike the poo out of this guy.
You're going to try. Let's do this.
I'm going to make an effort. However, actually, so I'm going to spend an action to use the venom feature of my dagger. And so he'll hold it up and just like line it up with the guy, and then push the button or spit on it or whatever, and
it coats your
begins to
blade.
spew. Right, it begins to spew the venom, and he looks in the goblin's eyes and he says, "This is for you, my friend." But it takes an action, so I can't attack yet.
All right.
So I'm just standing here awkwardly.
And he says, "Oh, a gift! I'd like to give one back." Wisdom saving throw.
The force is with me, I am with the force. The force is with me, I am with the force. Yes.
And 15 is exactly what you need, actually.
In your face.
As you feel that aura of psychic energy start to come in, you are more defensible against it this time. It looked like he was about to make fun of something, but then he stopped when he realized he wasn't affecting you like he should be. He says, "Well, that's it for us. I guess I'll see you around next time." And he snaps his fingers, and he disappears.
What a bag of douche.
All right, Jax. I'm sorry, man.
No.
We are still in initiative because somebody is berserk. So I need another death saving roll. Now, before you hit it, can we channel positive energies to Jax, please? Everybody just think about Jax, how beautiful of a paladin Jax is. And just give him the energy he needs. And when you're ready, sir, I need a death saving roll. This will be your last one either way.
I'm never ready.
No!
And Viking will see Jax spew blood out of his mouth and just stop everything. It doesn't look like he's breathing or moving, and his eyes seem to gloss over.
Damn.
Flynn, it's your turn.
I need a moment. It was the love-hate with Jax for Flynn.
Flynn is so berserk right now, he doesn't realize what happened.
Unfortunately. Sorry, I can.
This is not good. That hits. And I am in negatives.
TPW.
The minute you go down, though, Flynn, you shake it off. You don't know what happened, but you do remember that last minute where you just took Viking out with your new axe, and it's like the whole thing was a fuzz. Like you weren't in control, but you saw everything you were doing.
I'm sorry. What, did I do that? What happened to Jax?
So Viking slaps the shit out of Flynn and then goes running over to our downed
Viking, you're in the negative, right?
Oh, did it hit? I thought he'd stop right before.
No, he hit you. That's why.
Okay, well then yeah.
Because now there's not an enemy within 60 feet.
Well, can I pick up Viking and carry him over to Jax and lay him right to the left
All
of
right,
Jax?
go ahead and go to the left of Jax there for me.
And I'm sobbing uncontrollably over my two fallen comrades. But can I tell? I want to try and stabilize Viking. Can I do that?
Yeah, medicine.
I would also like to try if he does not.
So you can assist him. So let's see what he rolls.
I'll
Never
assist
mind.
you.
He's good. Viking is stabilized, but he is at 0. Oriana, you see this. You see this dwarven man put away his great axe, and he is sobbing. Can I get some sobbing, Dave?
My friend! What have I done?
I'm gonna go over and like really awkwardly just pat him on the back, but like not really say anything because I'm really awkward around people and I don't know how to handle it. So I'm just gonna like really lightly tap his back and feel like I'm sorry.
And I grab her shoulders and just start shaking her violently.
Freak out a little bit.
It's my fault.
And recoil a little bit. Like, I don't know you.
And then I turn to Jax, and do I know that he's dead?
Give me a medicine check.
I'm gonna do a medicine check as well to make sure if he's alive or dead. Oh.
17.
I see yours. Hold on, I was waiting for Breathe.
11. I probably still think he's dead.
Or Oriana's. No, you both realize that he is dead, but then you see a black light hit him. And hover, and you see him take a breath as he is stabilized by Gomo. Because why? Everybody gets one free.
Then I start doing mouth to mouth on Jax.
Yeah,
Okay.
buddy.
Give me a charisma save, Jax.
To resist it?
I just want to see something.
I'm just gonna stand here and stroke my dragon's head and just watch this all go down.
Yeah, you definitely don't like it.
Or do I?
Stop struggling. This won't work if you struggle.
All right. You want to drag Oriana? You have control. Bring her on up over here.
Alright.
Bring her to the awkwardness.
And I'll give you control over the dragon thingy too.
So I start rifling through Jax's bag because I think to Flynn this seems like maybe like a drug withdrawal, and I still think that those healing potions are drugs.
Oh, nice.
And I think that maybe he just needs a hit of his drugs.
Okay. So
BTW Bros and Dragons doesn't support drug use.
do you how many potions of healing does Jax have?
2.
All right. No, he has 1 now because Flynn is going to take one out because he thinks he needs his drugs. So go ahead, Flynn. It's all you. RP it out, buddy.
So I gingerly cup the back of his head and put it against my chest and kind of pop the cap off this healing potion and pour it in. And I'm crying the whole time saying, I'm doing this for you. This hurts me as much as I feel like it's going to hurt you.
Jax gets 7 points of HP back.
I'm gonna like walk a little bit closer so I can hear what's going on without, straight up walking in their conversation.
Well, Andy shook the fuck out of you last time you got too close.
Yeah, that's right. I am right up there because he grabbed me. I'm like,
I see you backed off, though. I'm not saying anything. I got that. I'd be scared if some little dude grabbed me by the shoulders and just started shaking me violently. Especially if he started going...
No, it's the warmth of the toaster side of Flynn is taken over now.
Nice. But Viking is still sleeping. We're going to say that for Flynn. Everybody else knows he's just unconscious.
So I start slapping Viking. Wake up! Wake up, Jax is fine. We need to go.
As I come to and see him slapping him around, I'm gonna slap him around a little bit too, and use my lay on hands on him.
Okay.
And burn all 15 of it.
That'll be 14 because you take 1 point of damage as they're slapping you around.
So Viking wakes up and sees that they're slapping each other and just 3 stooges it and starts slapping them and poking them in the eyes.
More importantly,
He does.
Viking wakes up and remembers it was Flynn that hit him last.
So Viking will look at Flynn. Well, is he still under the assumption that the spell, that it was something that the, what's his name cast?
Give me an insight check.
Okay. I just need quick buttons, like quick button instead of character sheet. There we go.
You see in his eyes that it looks a little bit more lively. It looks a lot more like Flynn. And you believe that whatever was cast was taken away. But yes, you do still believe it's from the caster because your last insight check wasn't too high.
Okay. Viking looks at Flynn and says, "You need to steel your resolve. We cannot lose you to the enemy again."
He gave you big words,
Sorry.
Flynn.
It won't happen again, I promise.
He gave you big words. Is that what you said?
Yeah. Flynn, come on. You're telling me he's not confused when Viking says that.
He just looks at him. Huh?
Viking smacks him. Don't fuck up again.
Oh, sorry.
I would like an insight check from Flynn. I want to know if he knows that it wasn't the caster.
Nope.
Oh, yeah, you're definitely fully convinced that the caster did something, and that is why
It
you...
won't happen again, but look how well I did with my new axe.
So, with that, Viking turns to our new encounter, or whatever, the thing.
Wow!
I kind of step another step back because that's what made me run away from people in the first place, was the racism. And I'm just gonna have even more distrust now.
So what happened was a drow.
Hold my dragon.
A drow literally turned around to look at you because Viking is drow.
And
I
he
just
didn't
don't
say-
like
he
people,
didn't say anything,
humanoids.
right?
I like animals, not humanoids. All humanoids have been mean to me. They're all mean to tieflings. They think we're evil. I'm nice.
She says this out loud, even though she says she thinks she's doing it in her head.
Yeah, I'm weird, so I'm like, no, I'm nice. Why are you doing that? I don't like you. My character's just really strange.
This is gonna be great.
It's all right. Nobody likes this one.
Who are you pointing at?
I point at Viking.
My character's just kind of quietly letting her dragon corner. Audibly saying, you don't know these people. Stranger danger.
I look at Jackson Viking. Flynn looks at Jackson Viking and says, "So what do we do? Do we talk to her?"
Viking says, she's too scrawny to eat.
I get ready to run.
You guys hear the voice in your head again. Flynn, Jax, and Viking only will hear, "Take care of my daughter."
Is there like a Gomo handshake?
There's only thing that you know is that you guys have a Gomo symbol branded on your chest.
So Viking takes his hands, places them on Flynn's chest, and rips his shirt open, and
Okay.
exposes the Gomo symbol.
And
how does Ori?
I do like a peck dance.
How
I'll
does
show you art.
How does Oriana? Hold on. How does Oriana? She sees the symbol, and she knows it to be her father's symbol.
Yeah. Oriana's gonna be about 100 times more apprehensive now. As she backs away even further from you guys and is literally about to run.
And Flynn takes a step forward and says, "No, we're friendly. It's okay, we're friendly."
I say, no friend of my father's is a friend of mine.
Wait, who said we were friends of your father's?
And Flynn hasn't even put two and two together. He
I-
says, I don't know your father.
I don't know him personally.
And Flynn starts to approach like he wants to give her a hug.
Shirtless, peck still dancing, coming
My
up to the
dragon
hug.
is gonna rear back and get ready to bite.
Flynn, the
So Viking
dragon.
will ask, how did you get here?
I don't know. 1 second I was walking in the woods, and the next second I woke up tied and bound with a bunch of goblins.
The memory starts to piece together a little bit. You remember these goblins torturing you, telling you that you were going to pay for what your father had done.
I relayed that to the group. I just remember bits and pieces. It was horrible. It was all so horrible. They were blaming me for my father's evilness.
And Flynn just sees this meek little thing that is just saying these things and just looks distraught. And it's just killing him inside that he can't give her a hug.
Oh, Flynn, it hits you. You remember that girls like dolphins.
They get little tattoos on their ankles.
So then I put my arm across against Jackson and Viking, and I say, I know how to handle this. And I start dolphin bleeding.
Is he in the shape of a dolphin now?
No, he really isn't half dolphin. He just believes he is.
Oh, I was gonna say then.
There's no shape shifting going on. It's straight up Harry Dwarf.
He just starts making noises, just odd
And
noises.
he bounces his body like he's, a dolphin swimming on the top of
Pelvic
the.
thrusts.
Exactly that.
My character's just Oriana's so confused, but now she feels bad for him.
And I'm looking out of the corner of my eye at her to see if it's working.
She's gonna be so confused, but she's just gonna kind of like go up and just pat him again, like just weird little pat on the shoulder, and then back up a little bit.
See, we're friends. We're friends. And I turn around to Viking and Jackson and say, "Works every time."
You've done this before.
Viking just looks in pure shock, like,
I have killed hundreds, and no woman talks to me like that.
Your approach is wrong, Drow.
Like, your mom talks to you like that. Shut up.
Your mother is a toaster.
She might be. Hell if I know. She's dead.
Now what?
If you flip the right switch, she is warm on the inside.
So in this day and age, a toaster is just a fork thing that you put toast over flames, or bread over flames.
It's just like a kiln for bread.
Viking is going to look the tiefling over to see if she's. Does she have any equipment at all? Did he just give her the short bow and she sucks with it?
Alright. Did you say that out loud? Or are you just like examining me?
He is examining her.
So
Okay.
investigation.
I guess he will say, "What is your specialty?"
Archery with a longbow. So if we could find my longbow, I might be able to help you guys out. If you stop acting so strange towards me.
I don't know about a long bow, but I got a long staff.
Well, I had a longbow and a short sword and a few pieces of gold. It was really all I had to my name, but they took it from me when I was kidnapped. So if you guys know where that's being held or where they would have my few possessions.
Oh, yeah, because we come here all the time.
Well, I don't know. I was brought out and you guys were here, so I assume you know more than I do.
Well, I mean, we probably do, but that's beside the point.
She's just gonna stand there waiting for assistance from these quote-unquote brave adventurers.
Viking gets the idea to look around a little bit. Give me an investigation roll.
That's how you know we're failing. The DMs had to intercede.
Investigation, you said?
Yes, please.
He's on it.
A look around, and of course, being in the streets and part of the, shall we say, thug life you come from, you find a chest that looks like it would be big enough to contain objects in.
Are the goblins still in the stands?
Everything's disappeared. The stands, the arena are still here, but every living thing is gone.
Does this look like the chest? Does this... Only Viking sees it, right?
Well, if you guys are curious, like, where the hell's Viking going, you go look around, you'll see him find the chest.
So does this chest look like the same chest that our things were in our rooms at the beginning?
No.
Where is the chest?
Don't worry about where. You approach it.
Okay.
Mind's eye,
Right.
people. Mind's eye.
Well, I just want to know, do I push past the tiefling? Because if he is, he's gonna do it all ominous like, I dismiss you. Because you can't hit shit.
Okay.
The dragon's
Not the
cool
Viking
though.
could either.
The dragon can stay.
Yeah, the dragon can stay.
The dragon only responds to me, so if the dragon stays, I stay.
But yeah, you
Just
find
nothing
this.
to you guys.
You find this chest. It looks big enough to contain items in.
All right, he's checking the chest for traps.
Sure, give me perception.
Because I am a rogue.
And the
That's what I
force
do.
is with you.
I am with the force. No, it's not at all.
It absolutely does not look trapped.
It doesn't, or it does.
It does not.
Because I'm concerned. Guys, the chest is trapped.
No, it does not look trapped.
I still think it looks trapped.
No, in fact, with that roll, you are absolutely certain it is not trapped.
All right, I'm gonna open the shell of this chest.
Fireball emerges from the death.
So give me sleight of hand with advantage, because I know you're proficient with your thieves' tools.
Oh wait, I have a thieves' tool thing. There we go. I even have expertise. I like them apples. Look at that solid roll.
Oh, look at you.
You do unlock the chest, or you think you unlock the chest. Sure, you hear click, 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 and then it goes into spot.
Okay. He opens the chest.
You locked it.
Son of a bitch. Wait a minute. Guys,
He's doing a slow clap for you.
guys, just hang on.
Flynn pushes Viking to the side and says, I have to do everything around here. Swing my great axe at the chest.
All right, give me a strike.
What would that be?
Just an attack roll.
Okay.
And it shatters into little pieces as you cut a little bit into her backpack that was in the chest.
Oops.
I go, no! That was one of my only possessions!
Sorry.
But all your stuff is there. The bow looks a
Good.
little different, though.
Okay.
It definitely doesn't look like your normal longbow that you came down here with.
I'm gonna poke my head in the chest, I'm gonna look over at it, and I'm gonna go, huh, that doesn't look right.
So you
And I'm
look.
gonna-
You're not looking into a chest because he smashed it.
Oh yeah, well, I'm just gonna look at the pile of rubble and go, huh, doesn't look right.
That bow actually looks way better than the one that you usually hunt with.
I'm gonna look to the left, look to the right, be like, this is absolutely my bow, and I pick it up.
You see your father's symbol on the handle.
I put it down. No, I look at it and I'm like, I roll over and I go, do you guys know about this? I say, this isn't my normal hunting bow. It's been replaced.
It's the same symbol that dances on Flynn's chest.
I'm gonna go, did my
still
father
thinking.
give this to you? Does he think I can't do stuff on my own?
It's the symbol of Dolphin Lord.
It's Gomo, you.
Alright, I pick it up reluctantly and put it on my little carrier, since it's now the only bow I have that I'm proficient in.
And you sense that it is a +1 bow. And on hitting a target, you get 1d4 necrotic damage extra.
What? That's a magic bonus, right?
It is magic.
Okay. And then you said a d4?
Yeah, 1d4 of necrotic damage extra. Just once per turn, not every shot.
So on seeing that his strike to open the chest pierced her backpack a little bit, Flynn feels terrible and dumps out his own backpack and then picks hers up and starts rifling through her crap and throwing it in his undamaged backpack, not even aware how socially awkward that is.
When he does that, I'm gonna grab my sewing kit with my bone and string, and I'm gonna fix my backpack and hand it to him and give him my backpack that I fixed with my sewing kit.
Flynn made a friend. Flynn made a friend.
Thank you so much.
I've had this my entire life. Please be good to it.
I will treasure it with my life.
What do you guys want to do? Because I know a lot of you guys are hurting.
Well, Viking's gonna look at Jackson and just match made in heaven. And then he would very much like a short rest.
And so we will end it right where that short ends. Rest is starting then. So yes, welcome to Meincoia, everybody.
So I don't know who this young lady is.
Well,
Just
good,
throw it out
because
there.
she's going to get an opportunity to plug all her shit so you can learn all about her. In fact, let's start off with little bits of goodbyes. We'll start with Jason.
See ya. Thanks for watching. Come again.
You got any-
Adios.
where's
My feet are
where's your number one fan?
in the bedroom screaming because he wants to go to sleep.
Oh, I understand that. I do that too.
Me too.
And Dave?
Good game as always. Tune in next week.
You want to plug anything? Say anything?
No, I'm lame. I don't do anything outside of this.
Including Facebook.
Exactly. I'm off the grid.
And yes, we know her mic acts up during the show. I've already told her I need to cut it up and get her something else. I saved you for the regular cast because she is going to join our cast. But Mike, you want to give us your plug and go out?
Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next week. And always remember, #adopt, don't shop.
And since we have a little time, can you explain adopt, don't shop?
Yeah, sure. So it's much better to rescue an animal from a shelter or an approved animal venue as opposed to being a consumer event of breeders who just put more animals on the streets. There's plenty in the shelters, and they are absolutely fantastic creatures. I hope that you visit your local shelter and adopt instead of just shopping.
And most shelters have a place where you could just volunteer. If you can't take in another pet, at least go and spend some time with them.
Yes, absolutely.
So that brings us to Nicole. Nicole, welcome to the Bros and Dragons family. And would you like to give us a breakdown of what you do? Plug all your stuff.
All right. Well, first, I absolutely like the Adopt Don't Shop. That's how I got my doggie. I was working at a shelter. I adopted her. I couldn't hold back. She was just too cute. But if you guys, anyone out there really likes Twitch and they want to watch some more, or if you think I'm funny or weird, it doesn't matter. Whichever draws your interest, you can watch my Twitch Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, which is TFF Nerd, is the name of the Twitch channel, which is the Full Frontal Nerd. It's great. I play all kinds of games, mostly RPGs, open world, Star Trek Online, Skyrim, open to a lot of other stuff, basically. Whatever people recommend, I'll play. It's a fun Twitch channel. It's headed by, it's Bros and Dragons heads over it, but it's my channel. So
We're just
check
helping
it
you
out.
out. Don't give us too
Yep.
much credit. And yes,
You guys help out a lot.
we have a little mic problem. We're going to fix that. We'll get her settled out, so she'll sound way better. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, you are now playing with the Full Frontal Nerd. She's on Twitch. She at twitch.tv/TFF Nerd. She's on Twitter for the same account. She is on Facebook at the same. I believe we made it the same to help you out. So there's a lot of stuff you can find her on. She has her own Instagram. If you, it is not the same, but we will get that on the pages to make it easy for people to follow. Her whole thing is she wants to break the stereotype of female playing games, and she definitely does. I have never seen somebody that reacts to gaming like I think people should react, with remorse and possible almost swearing and other things as we have watched. But again, I am DM Doc. You can follow me at I am DM Doc. You can follow Bros and Dragons at Bros and Dragons INC. We have a podcast that comes out the 1st and 15th of every month on most podcast venues. And these are the guys from Meincoia, and we're all saying goodbye and go buy Wormwood. If you do shop at Wormwood, remember to use the code BROS to get free domestic shipping. And I think that covers everything that we needed to say tonight. Anybody else?
I'm going to drop one more real quick, Doc. I just thought about it. If you want to follow the companion that came by earlier, Nori and Luna, on Instagram, they are Nori, Nori_Luna, LUNA. They're cute. That's all I got.
So, from the old Bros and Dragons team from Meincoia, and of course our newest player, the Full Frontal Nerd, I want to say, keep it nerdy and remember to live your dreams.